ammunition has been recovered from the Sahoval village, and this is near the India-Pakistan border. In fact, more details are now coming in where we learn that nearly 4.5 kg of RDX, 5 hand grenades and 5 pistols, 8 magazines and 220 rounds, 2 batteries and a remote control has been recovered. This is the latest breaking news updates that we are getting. So Pakistan, a rattle Pakistan is completely pushing out terror again into the Indian territory. Now this breaking news update, it's from the India-Pakistan border where we learned that a huge cache of ammunition recovered from the Sahoval village, and this is near the India-Pakistan border. Nearly 4.5 kg of RDX, 5 hand grenades, 5 pistols, 8 magazines of 220 rounds, 2 batteries and in fact a remote control has been recovered from the fields. Now we learned that the BSF and the police have seized all the material during the harvesting. A large packet was found in which this cache of ammunition was found. Gursimran, my colleague, continues to stay with me on that breaking. Gursimran, please share more details about, do we know about when was this huge cache of arms peddled into India, and what action is the police taking forward on this?
See, this is a joint operation of the Border Security Force along with the Punjab Police that has taken place in the Amritsar, where in the Sahoval village during a search operation, the security forces have recovered a huge cache of arms and ammunition. This was a pure terror consignment, no narcotics in this consignment. That includes a 4.5 kilogram of ID with remote, that is a remote ID that has been recovered, along with the 5 grenades, 5 pistols, Chinese manufactured Norinco, and 8 magazines have been recovered from the possession. The ammunition that have been recovered by the security forces. Important to mention that we have been witnessing that in the last couple of days there have been intensified drone droppings from the Pakistan side, and this consignment also seems to be a one that has been pushed from the Pakistani side, was to be picked by the terror handlers or the smugglers and then to be delivered for the targeted killings in Punjab. But this 4.5 kilogram of ID is a high explosive HE grade ID. That means that this can dent a large area. 4.5 kilogram ID is sufficient enough to dent 100 to 150 meters of the area when blown at a single place, and this was a remote detonated ID, because the remote has also been recovered along with this consignment of weapons, arms and ammunition that has been recovered in the Sahoval village. Now the police has registered the case under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and also 7/27 Act of the Arms Act under the FIR of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita sections that have been kept in the FIR, and now the investigation is underway. The forward and backward linkages of this terror consignment that has been recovered by the security forces are being worked upon by the Punjab police, because what it seems prima facie that this consignment was pushed late last night, but today morning, before the smuggler or the handler that was to pick up this consignment could reach here, the security forces got hold of the consignment.
Well, absolutely, Gursimran. Stay with me. More details that I want to know from you is what was this consignment being used for? Because this is a huge consignment that has been seized by the Punjab police. What is it that this consignment would have been used for if the BSF wouldn't have seized it?
See, the consignment that has been recovered, especially if we speak of the ID, it was RTU ID. That means ready to use ID that has been recovered by the Punjab police along with the Border Security Force in a joint operation. This ID, just a remote was to be put on place and the mechanism was to be triggered. So it was ready to use. It could have been activated within a 10 to 15 minutes time after the due training that the terrorists get, and then it was to be kept somewhere to carry out a major terror attack, the ID attack. And since this was a HE grade ID, that is a high explosive intensity grade of the ID, it can dent the area of 100 to 150 meters as per the information that is flowing in. Apart from this, the Chinese pistols have been recovered. The same Norinco company, which is the official manufacturer of the Chinese army as well, that has to be recovered. Yes.
Absolutely, Gursimran. Thank you very much for sharing those details.